Hey there, sociology students. Today, I'm diving into chapter 14 of our social problem sociology course, where we're tackling the critical issue of education inequality. Grab your notes and let's get started. First up, let's talk about the stark differences in schooling between low and high-income nations. In low-income countries, access to education is often limited. Many children, especially girls, don't even make it to primary school. This lack of education perpetuates the cycle of poverty, making it harder for these nations to develop economically. On the flip side, high-income nations generally have better access to education. However, this doesn't mean the playing field is level. Even within these wealthier countries, there's a noticeable gap between the rich and the poor. Wealthier families can afford better schools, extra tutoring, and other educational resources that give their children a significant leg up. Now, let's zoom in on the US education system. Here, academic performance disparities are glaringly evident when we break it down by race, class, and gender. For instance, students from affluent backgrounds tend to have higher test scores and graduation rates compared to their peers from lower income families. This isn't just about money, it's about access to quality education, safe learning environments, and supportive networks. When we look at race, the disparities are even more pronounced. Students of color often attend underfunded schools with fewer resources, which impacts their academic performance and future opportunities. Gender too plays a role. While girls generally perform better in school, they often face societal pressures that can limit their career choices, especially in STEM fields. So, what do sociologists have to say about these issues? Functionalists argue that education serves several important functions in society, like socialization and social integration, but they also recognize that it can perpetuate social inequality. Conflict theorists, on the other hand, see education as a means for maintaining power structures and reinforcing social stratification. Symbolic interactionists focus on the daily interactions within schools and how these can affect student performance and self-perception. Understanding these theories helps us see why education inequality matters and how deeply it's embedded in our social structures. By addressing these disparities, we can work towards a more equitable society where everyone has the chance to succeed. All right, that's a wrap for today's deep dive into chapter 14. Keep these points in mind as you continue your studies, and let's strive to make a difference in the world of education. Thanks for tuning in.